Welcome to my channel Collab Learner. Today we will learn about another set of literary terms starting from the letter A. These are the 6 literary terms. Today we will discuss about these literary terms. First, alliteration. Second, antithesis. Third, Apollonian, Dinosian. Fourth, apologue. Fifth, aposiopesis. And sixth, apostrophe. The first literary device is alliteration. That is the repetition of words of same sound or repetition of same letter or syllable at the beginning of two or more words is termed as alliteration. For example, we can see that the repetition of the s, th, and v sounds in Shakespeare's sonnet is termed as alliteration. The underlined words is termed as alliteration. For example, we can say, went to the sessions of sweet silent thought, I summoned up remembrance of things past. I sigh the lack of many a thing I sought, and with old woes new wail my dear times waste. So we can see here the repetition of same sound. The second literary device is antithesis. Here, one word or idea is set against the other to secure an effective contrast by balancing. Like, one word is set against the other to secure an effective contrast by balancing. Like, united we stand, divided we fall. Means the first line is completely opposite to the other. Here we are saying that by uniting ourselves we stand, but when we divide ourselves we fall. So these kind of lines is termed as antithesis. Another example is A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens. Here, the opening lines of the novel provides an unforgettable antithesis, like it was the best of times, it was the worst of times, it was the age of wisdom, it was the age of foolishness. Or, or there are many more lines. I have not added it here, but we can see, for example, we can see that first line is talking about the best thing, and after comma we can see that the line is another phrase, we can say that is talking about the worst thing. Similarly, it was the age of wisdom. Here we are talking about wisdom, and it is completely opposite. It was the age of foolishness. So the two different lines are joined together to balance the thing or balance the contrast. Okay. The third literary device is Apollonian and Dinosian. These words are used to show the opposition between reason and indistinct culture and primitive nature. They represent two ever-present tendencies in man. Friedrich Nietzsche used the term in his book The Birth of Tragedy to describe one of the two opposing tendencies or elements in Greek tragedy. Apollonian is a dreaming state full of illusion, and Dionysian is a state of intoxication representing the liberation of the instinct. For these are the two terms which are little bit opposite to each other, like Apollo and Dionysian. Apollonian is a dreaming state we can see in the drama and play, or also the story of literature. A dreaming state, there are many more examples, I have not given the example here. And Dionysian is a state of intoxication representing liberation of instinct. So, the fourth literary device is apologue. It is a short moral story, often with animal characters. Like every story we have heard it in the childhood, like the tortoise and the hare, the monkey and the crocodile, and these kind of stories which are generally about the animals, and it teaches us some moral thing, is termed as apologue. So the fifth literary device is aposiopesis. It is a rhetorical device to break off in the middle of a sentence. It is used by writers of realistic conversation. The sentence remains unfinished and the end is left to the imagination of the audience. For example, we can see here, O judgment, thou art fled to Brutus' beast, and men have lost their reason. Bear with me, my heart is in the coffin there with Caesar, and I must pause till it come back to me. So, it is a rhetorical device to break off in the middle of a sentence. So, it is generally used by the writers of realistic conversation, and the sentence remains unfinished, like this is not finished yet, it is also not finished, bear with me, my heart, like these kind of lines which is not completed, and left it with the imagination of the audience. So these kind of lines which are unfinished is termed as the aposiopesis. So the sixth literary device is apostrophe. When a character in a literary work speaks to an object, an idea, or someone who does not exist as if it is a living person, to produce a dramatic effect of the object and idea is termed as apostrophe. Here we can see the famous lines of the play Macbeth by William Shakespeare portrays the example of apostrophe very well. Like, is this a dagger which I see before me, the handle toward my hand? Come, let me clutch thee. I have thee not, and yet I see thee still. This line is a good example of apostrophe. Here, the character is talking about the thing which is imaginary, and it portrays that it is a living object or person. Here are the six literary devices which we have discussed today. I hope you understand it. If you have any doubt or questions, you can comment below. And if you like my video, do subscribe the channel, hit the like button, and also press the bell icon for more videos like this. Thank you for watching. Deepti.